Welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Chris McGee, James Worthy, Allie Clifton, Mike Trudell handle the duties at Crypto.com Arena. The Lakers get the easy win over the lowly Wizards. Luka had the night off, but that did not stop the offense from having a big night. LeBron James, a triple-double at age 41. 6 Lakers in double figures. 50 bench points, big game, James. I know you like that. The team shot 56% and also 21 fast break points. Everyone played, had a good time, didn't have to play a ton of minutes. Lakers get ready for the Cavs.
Yeah, I mean, look, did what they were supposed to do against a very weak Wizard team. Coming off a great road trip, coming back home, winning a tough game after being on the road, and then having this kind of a softball game thrown to them. But these are the tough games. The tough games to get up for. You have to really search hard because you kind of think you're going to beat this team. I thought the discipline was really good tonight, the way they came out defensively. Even though Washington kind of came back in that second quarter, the Lakers were able to regain themselves. The bench, the coaching staff, I think, got a lot out of this game. They got to see guys on the floor experimenting with some things. I thought Hayes, just a nice collective effort led by LeBron. Reeves did a good job as well, but I thought overall the bench and the role players stepped up and got the job done.
I think discipline, as you mentioned, but also you could tell that there was an intentionality with coming in for a collective game plan. Without your motor, without your catalyst, and Luka Doncic. And I think it started with LeBron and Austin. Early, you kind of asked, what kind of version were we going to get from LeBron? We saw more of a scoring attack from him, but I also thought there was an intention from Austin to facilitate. And I just think the two of them played off each other so well, but then also understanding in that second quarter to turn it up a notch, and then obviously in the fourth to take it up even another level. It was just an overall great team win.
All right, let's talk LeBron James, guys. He's been flirting with a triple-double, it seems like every single night recently. Tonight he gets it done, 21, 10, and 12. It's the 125th of his career, James, and that is good for 5th all time.
Yeah.
Although people usually weren't getting them in their 23rd season. That's the difference.
I know, I continue to scratch my head every game he plays that he's continuing to be a leader. Not only that, he's doing whatever it takes. He needs to be a scorer, he needs to be an assist guy. Tonight without Luka, he took over, triple-double. Yeah, he continues to work his way up the leaderboard. It won't be a matter of time. He'll be the passing Magic Johnson.
Triple-doubles are great, but I look at his stats from tonight, and I find myself asking the question, what's more impressive? The 3rd triple-double of the season at 41 coming in Game 75, being a team-high plus 25, or the leader in minutes on the team at 33, the 3rd most minutes played in the game entirely. I just think he continues to beg you to ask him what he won't do for you. He's done it so many times throughout his career, you know, whether it's playing all 82, whether it's leading the league in assists, whether it's leading the league in fast break points at this age, telling you and reminding you that he can adapt to whatever situation you need of him. And tonight versus, you know, a team like Washington, he could have easily said, hey, I need to take one. I'm 41, give me some rest. Front end of a back-to-back. But no, instead he comes out and what?
Yeah, 21, 12, and 10. Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Is this even more impressive? Tonight he tied Kareem, all-time wins. I didn't want you to look. I didn't want you to look at the graphic. 1,228.
I'm gonna lob this one up to you.
I'm not surprised, and he's doing it with a lot of spirit and a lot of energy. He's not just out there as a 41-year-old. You know, taking the leftovers. He's out in the front with energy and speed and power and force that you wouldn't see in, any other player of his status that age, Geeter. Ducking the basketball, up over the rim. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen an athlete quite like LeBron James still doing what he does. And he leads. When he's not leading, he'll get out of the way, and he will allow Luka and Austin Reeves to do their thing. And when he's called upon, he's always available. Just simple.
You know what was impressive, Allie, was actually the way he played tonight. James just mentioned that speed, that force, that attack. I mean, we actually wanted him to slow down because we were thinking of the Cavs game. So we're like, can we get him out of the game?
Yeah, can we have you come out?
Yeah. But he led the team in minutes.
But no. And I think he actually got that 10th rebound, and he was like, why are you taking him? Why are you going to take me out?
Yeah, we're like, you're out.
Because I've said this often throughout his career, and I think it truly does still hold true. It's like everyone's cup of coffee. That's what conditioning, that's what playing, that's what being out there and active, constantly moving, what that does for him is it keeps him engaged. It keeps him locked in. It keeps him free-flowing and feeling in a rhythm. Instead of sitting and resting like we're all trying to sit out here and put a bubble around him and protect him. And
it's funny you say that.
This is what helps him
remember
go.
He misses the first 14 games, and he had to miss some games here and there, and he's had some ailments, but he has mostly been available and has played a lot of games. We never thought he'd play back-to-backs. Here he is playing back-to-backs, and now you just want him to keep going. Because that's what he does. Allie's right. Like, that's how he plays the game.
Rare. There are some athletes in different sports that rest is not important. It's not good for them. They need to keep their motor running, like idling at least. And LeBron seems to be one of those players. I mean, he missed training camp this year because he had to. He had a serious injury, but I just don't think he needs rest. He just needs to keep his engine going, keep it tuned up. Rest might hurt him. I don't know.
The motor idling is a good one. That's a good one.
Motor idling is perfect. Allie, I'll start with you on this one. Bench, 50 points. How about Jackson Hayes? Perfection tonight with the 19 points, 8 for 8, 7 rebounds. He also had a 3. That was pretty awesome. And then Luka was aggressive. 7 of 10, 4 for 5 from 3, a plus 20 and a plus 19, Allie.
It's no coincidence you have the 2 best three-point shooters on the team right now.
Yeah, right?
As Mike Trudell just mentioned. I think the efficiency for Luke, obviously, continuing to see the ball go through the rim and just get those touches is just going to be key for him down the stretch. But also, Jackson Hayes, we talked about in the pregame, and we've talked about it, and you've referenced it a lot, what he put in the offseason. But just the role delineation, I think, is something that he has settled into, and he plays it to a T. Just the energy, the force, understanding personnel on the floor and taking advantage, being on the receiving end. But this is also his 4th straight game, double-digit scoring. So there's some consistency there, and I think you mentioned that when we were watching the game.
He's been averaging 14 over those 4 games, Allie, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I give J.J. Redick and Luke Kennard a lot of credit for coming out and having a good performance and strategy after that big upset for UConn.
After their heart was completely shattered.
The fact that he can come out and get 19, I had to get that in there. Actually, I think Luke Kennard is getting used to the team more. He came in kind of learning. We knew he could shoot, and we know he can do more than that. He had a little 15-footer tonight. Can put the ball on the floor, can strike with the pass. I think the more time he gets these last games will be good for him.
Yep.
I think his input can be bigger with that three-point shot.
I'm just going to say this. The best part about tonight, because I hate this rule by the NBA with the 16 technicals, because I want to watch Luka Doncic play basketball as a Laker fan, as an NBA fan. But he got to rest tonight.
Are you watching, Luka?
He got to rest tonight.
Chill, brother.
So I'm happy about that. Time to hear from Coach J.J. Redick, brought to you by your Toyota dealers.
JJ, I think